Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review. Today I want to look at a fragrance from the house of Lanvin. This one is called Avant Garde. My little sample here. I actually had two of these samples that I got off of eBay. This is what the bottle looks like. It's actually a pretty attractive looking bottle from the picture. Here's what it has to say about the fragrance. Avant Garde, an oriental and spicy, woody fragrance. A powerful, addictive, and sensual combination. Black pepper and juniper compose this unique and daring fragrance. A touch of lavender in the middle note gives a determinedly chic feel. In the base note, the woody amber facets of Georgie wood and benzoin embody sensuality. Avant-garde for a self-confident man who knows how to play with his charm. So over at Fragrantica, this is what they list as the note pyramid. Top notes are bergamot, pink pepper, and juniper and pepper. Middle notes are lavender, beeswax, nutmeg, and cardamom. And then the base, vetiver, amber, benzoin, and tobacco. So basically, this fragrance, to me, basically has three separate noticeable facets here. First of all, the sweetness. You do get the beeswax, the benzoin, and the amber give it sort of this resinous honey kind of a smell. Definitely get a lot of spices here. Pink pepper, black pepper, and cardamom, sort of a peppery cardamom spiciness to it. And then the tobacco in the base. So I think it's a pretty pleasant fragrance. I would say it's sort of an elegant, refined, uh, sort of a romantic fragrance. I think it is okay for work as well. It doesn't seem to be too overpowering, so it doesn't feel like you're, showing off or anything at work with this one. It's just a nice, for the most part, pretty close to the skin scent. I didn't get any compliments on this one, no complaints or any kind of comments at all while wearing this one. I do see that a lot of people compare this one with Yves Saint Laurent's La Nuit. So I think there is some comparison there because of the spicy sweetness. Um, this one also has some similarity to a Xenia fragrance called Forte. That one also had a spicy tobacco type smell to it with some sweetness. Um, Probably the big high point of this fragrance is the price point. The 3.3 ounce bottle is about $26. So it's a good cheapy but goody fragrance. But La Nuit really isn't that much more expensive than this. And actually, Forte over at Fragrance Net is even less than this one. I've seen bottles for less than $20 at the Fragrance Net. So uh, it's not really something that I would put on my wish list or anything right now because I think it does serve a similar purpose as La Nuit and Xenia's Forte. But in and of itself, it's a nice fragrance if you're looking for something spicy, sweet, with a tobacco base. The tobacco here definitely doesn't smell like a cigarette or a cigar like you normally associate with tobacco fragrances. But yeah, it's more in that La Nuit type vein. The sweetness here doesn't seem to be too much, in my opinion, because I think the tobacco and the spices really keep that sweetness in check. So that's something to consider as well. But if you do like sweet fragrances and you're looking for something kind of mature, I would say like 25 to 35 in that age of maturity. This one's a great fragrance to check out. Um, Let me get into some final scores. The smell, I'll give it 8 out of 10. I think it smelled really nice. I do like the spiciness of it, the tobacco in the base, and the fact that the sweetness wasn't too much. And actually, the fact that it didn't project too much was actually a good point for me because I work in a hospital. I don't want something that's going to smoke everybody out. So projection longevity, is sort of a mediocre 7 out of 10. I think on the skin, it does get like 4 to 6 hours, but projection, I would say after an hour or so, it's pretty soft. Uniqueness, I'll say 6 out of 10 because I think it does fall into that same category as your La Nuits, Xenia Fortes. I'm sure there's some other ones with like a sweet tobacco kind of a smell to it. Maybe CK Shock a little bit, but I think I like this one better than Shock. Versatility, 7 out of 10. I do think this one would be the best fragrance for the fall, winter time. maybe in the spring and summertime, if it's warm, maybe wait until the nighttime to wear this one. But you could probably wear it all year round. Price point, like I said, 3.3 ounces, $25.99 at Fragrance Net. I think it was out of stock last time I checked, but check around. I'm sure you can find other places that have it for cheap. So overall, for me, 6.5 out of 10. I was going to give it a 7, but I think it's too similar to some other fragrances that I already have for me to get overly excited about it. But if you're new to fragrances, looking for a cheap pickup, like an elegant, spicy, sweet tobacco smell to it, this one is definitely worth checking out. Lots of love for it on base notes and Fragrantica. So check that out as well if you're interested. I think it smells pretty good. So that's my thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.